Good morning, everyone. It's Mrs. Wiggler, and it's time for our Number Corner Tuesday. Since you guys are doing so well with the date, I'm not even going to write it for you. I've simply given you the lines to fill in the blanks. Today's date is April 21st, 2020. Go ahead and write April 21st, 2020 by yourself. Make sure to remember your comma. After that, go ahead and write the short date. If you need help remembering how to turn April into a number for the short date, use your Jack Hartman song. Alright, let's go ahead and look at April 21st, 2020 on the calendar. Can you find 21 on the calendar? There it is. What day of the week does that make it today? If you said Tuesday, nice job. If today is Tuesday, what will tomorrow be? Wednesday. Nice job. If today is Tuesday, what was yesterday? If you said Monday, you're correct. Alright, today is the 21st. We're getting very close to the end of the month. How many days are left until April is over? If you said 9, awesome job. What we do is count how many days are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 more days in April. Then it will be time to say goodbye, April, and hello to our new month. What will our next month be called? If you said May, awesome job. Next month will be May. We have 9 more days until we switch to May. But for now, it's still April, so let's talk about our calendar pieces. Remember that for April, our calendar pieces will represent length, weight, capacity, or temperature. Here are the calendar pieces that we've had so far. Yesterday was temperature. Looking at our pattern, go ahead and write down your prediction. What will today's piece show us? Once you've written it down, we'll see if you're correct. If you said length, nice job. April 21st is showing us length. I have a couple questions about our calendar piece today. I want you to look at the tool they're using to measure. This is the tool they're using to measure. What is that tool called? If you said ruler, awesome job. The tool being used to measure today is a ruler. If we look at the ruler next to the paintbrush, how long is the paintbrush? It looks like it's in between 10 and 11. So the paintbrush is about 10.5 inches long. Now let's look at how many days we've been in school, including our digital learning days. What number is this today? If you said 139, awesome job. Remember, we don't have room to fit all of our 10 frames like we did at school, so we have to put the first 100 in our head. 10 frames that are full make 100. Go ahead and put 100 in your brain so we can keep counting by tens. 100, 110, 120, 130. Can we count by tens again? No. This 10 frame is not full yet, so we have to stop. After 130, we'll count by ones. 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138. But our number today is, that's right. So we need to add one more dot. Now it shows 139. Next, let's look at 139 on our chain with links. Remember that for 139, we're only practicing representing the number in the ones place. This is the 100s place. This is the tens place. This is the ones place. I'm going to go back a slide just so this makes a little more sense. Let's look at that 100s place. That means one group of 100. Here is our one group of 100. That 3 is in the tens place. That means 3 groups of 10. Let's go look at those 3 groups of 10. 1 group of 10, 2 groups of 10, 3 groups of 10. And then we look at our ones place, the number 9. That means we need 9 dots, just like we have in our 10 frame over here. But since we're doing it on chain links, that means we need 9 links. How many do we have right now? If you said 8, nice job. We need to add one more. What color will it be today? Blue. Nice job. Let's write a number sentence to represent our chain of links. 5 reds plus 4 blues equals 9. Just like our number in the ones place of 139. Now let's look at 139 on a number line. Remember that some numbers are odd. They end in 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. Other numbers are even. That means they end in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Look carefully at our number today. Go ahead and write down your prediction. Is our number today odd or even? If you said odd, nice job. 139 is odd because it ends in 9. 9 is an odd number, which means it cannot be shared fairly between 2 people. Now we're going to count the numbers on our number line so far. Start at 130 and stop at 139. Go ahead and count as I move the numbers for you. Nice job, guys. Tomorrow we'll add a new number to our number line. Now let's look at our frog and toad graph. I'm going to spin the spinner and let you know what I land on today. Today looks like a toad day. And a fun fact, our friend Knox found a toad in his backyard over the weekend. Let's go ahead and color a toad piece. Now that we've colored in that piece, let's answer a couple quick questions. Who has the most, frog or toad? Frog. Nice job. That means toad has the least. Very good. How many pieces does frog have? If you said 8, nice job. How many pieces does toad have? If you said 6, very nice. Now let's look at our than question. Remember that than lets us compare two things. So I'm going to ask you again, how many more does frog have than toad? You're going to use the same sentence frame you've been using. Frog has more than toad. You will fill in the blank to tell me how many more frog has than toad. Let's go ahead and use the information from our graph to fill in our number sentence on our collection sheet. So far, we have 7 plus 4 equals 11. 7 plus 5 equals 12. And 8 plus 5 equals 13. Today, how many frogs do we have? Still 8. Today, how many toads do we have? Six. These numbers are getting bigger, so remember, you can't only use fingers as your strategy. You can't hold up 8 fingers and then 6 more. You don't have enough fingers for that. So try to use circles, tally marks, a 10 frame, putting 8 in your head and counting 6 fingers, or any strategy that works for you. If you've been noticing our pattern, you also might know what the answer is based on yesterday's number sentence. 8 plus 6 is 14. If we look at yesterday's number sentence, our frogs are the same. Yesterday we had 5 toads. Today we have 6 toads. That means we have 1 more toad today than yesterday. So if 8 plus 5 is 13, then 8 plus 6 is 14. We have 1 more number sentence for this collection sheet, so we'll fill that out tomorrow. Let's look at our last part of our number corner, which for this week is a number sentence challenge. I'm going to use the one you did yesterday as an example for teaching today. In our number sentence, we have 2 parts. 4 and 1 are the 2 parts. They always have to stay together, but they don't have to stay in that order. We also have a total. Our total is 5. That 5 always has to stay next to the equal sign, but it doesn't have to always be last. Let's look at our parts first. 4 and 1. If I draw 4 red dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 blue dot, that makes 5. But if I switch the order of my 2 parts, I will still have 5. Let's check that out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 1 blue dot and 4 red dots still makes 5. So we can flip-flop those parts whenever we want. Let me put it back to how it was at the beginning. Whoop, whoop, whoop. If I were going to write the flip-flop fact, that means I'm flip-flopping my 2 parts. So I'll let 1 go first and 4 go second. 1 plus 4 equals 5. I also told you that our total, 5, doesn't always have to go last. So now it's his turn to go first. Let's put 5 first. But who does 5 have to go next to? The equal sign. 5 equals 4 plus 1. Let's let 5 go first one more time. 5 equals, now let's see, I already have 5 equals 4 plus 1, so this time 1 gets to go first. 5 equals 1 plus 4. Most of you guys did a really nice job doing those yesterday. So today you have a similar challenge with new numbers. Today I'm giving you 2 plus 5 equals 7. You can go ahead and copy me for number 1. 2 plus 5 equals 7. Your hint is that number 2 is going to be the flip-flop fact. You're just going to flip-flop your two parts. For numbers 3 and 4, you're going to want your total to be first. That means 7 gets to go first. See if you can write 2 plus 5 equals 7 in 4 different ways. I can't wait to see how you do today. Good luck, and happy Tuesday!